Hello, my name is Barry Schulenberger. I'm the Operations Section Chief for Pacific Northwest Team 2 and giving you an operational update for today. Just want to kind of let you know, we know that Mike and Brandon gave you operational updates every day for Crescent and the Cloud Fire and the Holman Fire the past couple weeks. We're going to back that off just a little bit due to the fire activity, but we'll give you periodic updates. Our public affairs folks are hearing our update every evening, and they're briefing you every morning at 6:15. But we're going to give you the current update right now, just letting you know that we will not be doing this every day operationally. So as you're looking at this map today and you see what used to be black line along the perimeter edge, we've got into a repair mode now, and we want to evaluate those edges for repair work. And so how we work these repair maps, you'll see red on the map at different places, such as this. You'll also see some yellow, and then you will see some green. Green, so it's just like a stoplight. Red means the work needs to be done. Yellow is waiting for a resource advisor to evaluate those areas to consider them completed. And then a green area is everybody's agreed that yes, that work is completed, and we no longer have any more work to do there. So as we brief throughout the next several days, you will see more and more of these road systems and whatnot turn green. All right, I want to start off over on the Crescent Fire and just quickly talk about that. We have one major area of concern suppression-wise, and that is in the southeast corner here. You see Hoodoo Peak on the map. We have a pretty continuous thick timber area right in here. And we have some retardant that's been in here for a long time. This is very, just a dangerous spot for firefighters to be in. We're looking for opportunities to make sure this fire doesn't want to come out and hook and work back to the east towards town of Carlton. So, we're focused on this buttermilk country right in here, okay? And we're coming up with a plan with that to see if there's anything more we can do in here. We're assessing the time of season, we're assessing the weather. We know we've got weather coming in on Saturday and Sunday, and just the exposure to firefighters, things like that, all those factors concerned. What is the best thing we can do right now for the time of year and the weather we have? And then is it gonna dry out again and things like that? So we're looking to do our best work here. All right, going back to the fire then, just to reassess real quick, this whole north side of the fire and east side of the fire, everything is just really slowed down. We're busy assessing all these trail roads that go out in here, what snags need to come down, to get to some of these trailheads over here on this side. Making sure the road system's going to be free of snags that are going to fall down, things like that. So, we're talking Eagle Creek Trailhead, we're talking, these ones up here into Williams Lake, Williams Butte, all these trailheads that work up into this high country over here. Okay, as we come around the fire on the Twist River Road right up in here, all this country was part of the Northern Rockies' last burnout that they did here in division uniform. Buttermilk Lookout, some of this country here, everything is looking really good. It's been mopped up now for a couple days. They're continuing to find hot spots, but they're just being busy in there and making sure that this is not going to have any chance of getting off to the east here. This whole west side of this fire, remember the color difference here, this is the ridge top basically. You got a big high mountain, Sawtooth Ridge, that's all along here. And these fires at one point when we had the northwest winds, they all made finger runs like this. And we flew this yesterday, and all this country is in really high elevation. Oval Peak, Spirit Mountain, Battle Mountain, Spaulding Mountain, things like that. The fire is smoking, but really has no potential to move around much more. It has very low potential to cross the crest there and come down towards Lake Chelan. So just very low potential there. So, and that's the case all the way around the fire. Okay, I'm gonna come over here to the McLeod fire now. We do have an area of concern on the McLeod fire as well. Here's the Mazama drainage right in here, and Mazama folks. We've got Yellow Jacket Snow Park up here, Monument Creek. But the area of concern is up here by Sunshine Creek. The Northern Rockies team, they put a bunch of retardant in this area to help check this up. They've done bucket drops, things like that to help slow this fire down. That fire continues to creep in here, and it's slowly working across the retardant line and continues to back. Now, we have had some precip in here in the last 2 days, light precip, 0.500ths, things like that. But we're going to assess that, determine the potential for this fire to come out. If it does want to come out and work its way to the south down here towards the community of Mazama. So we'll continue to do that. Rest of the fire, you will see some smoke clear up here in the high country, but this is last year's Diamond Creek fire right above it. And it really has nowhere to go up here other than run into some high mountainous rocks and the Diamond Creek fire, things like that. The east side of the fire, 8 Mile Creek, and the road there, you may have saw we've been hauling logs out of there that were taken out of there during the firefighting phase of it. They've all been hauled down here to the bottom, down by 8 Mile, right down here. And we continue to do that. This is pretty well cleared up now. Now our focus point is basically from this point here, the southeast corner of the fire, working this direction towards DP 44. We have lots of logs in this area as well, and we're continuing to clean those out and take those back to DP 41. The suppression actions that are going on, we're just mopping up. Occasionally we'll see a little flare up along this edges, and we just take care of those as needed. But other than that, we're busy taking care of these road systems out here. We have a lot of dozer line. We're getting them back to more of a natural state as necessary, kind of a light repair work going on in there, and removing any excess logs so that they're out of the way. Same thing as we continue on around the bottom of this fire up in here. It continues to, we continue to monitor the edge. We mop up as necessary along this red area in here. But very low concern right now. We're just seeing very little spread. The McLeod fire gained 100 acres from the last time it was measured. We had a flight come along and check it. And I would attribute a lot of that to the growth here to the north and a little bit of growth here to the west on Sunshine Creek. As you know, this is all in a closure area. It's going to remain in a closure area for a while now due to the amount of fire activity we have in there. And we don't anticipate that coming out of closure area for a long period of time anyway, until the forest decides that it is safe again. We did fly the Holman fire, which is way off to the northwest of McLeod fire. We did see a few smokes yesterday, but again, very remote area, and did not see any potential for that to come out. And that fire has received precip. We saw some very cold black in there as well, where it's dark black, and you can't see where you had any ashes or anything like that. So, all in all, we've got a whole bunch of repair work going on here the next week or two, and we are anticipating more rain as it does happen across the fire, but we do plan to get things repaired and get back to the best shape we can as before the fire happened on the perimeters.